Hey guys. I'll wait until I see you guys. How are ya? Tell me if you guys can hear me good, because I'm in my bedroom and I'm not wearing my microphone because I forget it all the time. I want to talk to you guys about a few things before I talk to you about Love is Blind. Is anybody else having allergies like a crazy person? I am. I just made, hi Pam. I just made a bunch of videos for you guys. Okay, not a bunch. I made four. I made a few videos that I'll put up, I promise. I just have to edit them. Hold on, I think my camera's dirty. Don't mind my close-up. Hi, Carrie. Where's my camera on this? Here? Here? Oh, found it. Hi, Lauren. I'm sitting on my bed, so if it gets wobbly, I'm sorry. Hi, V. Hi, Evelyn Rose. I know it is Friday. I'm excited. I've waited all week for Friday. I waited all week to go live, and then my husband comes home around lunchtime, and I'm like, I'm going to go live. He's like, what time? I'm like, 2 o'clock. He's like, I need the basement. Can't wait to talk about the finale. I'm from Seattle, so I've been extra invested. Girl, you have no idea. All of my predictions were right, though. Like, I was telling my friend, I was like, these are my predictions, and every single one was right. I knew who was going to get married and who wasn't. But I also know who's not going to stay married. Like, for real. You can just tell. You can just tell. I wish that Kwame had a P.O. box, because I would send him a blankie and a pacifier. For real. I'm looking down at my phone so I can see the chat, so I don't miss anything. I also want to talk to you guys quickly about two things before we talk about Love is Blind, because I'll talk about Love is Blind for like hours. I wish I could sit a different way, but you guys don't want to see my dirty ass room. I mean, you don't. The hearts look cute anyway. So what's new, guys? Anything? Anything going on? I am sorry I haven't uploaded. I did in my memberships. My memberships get vlogs, like I'll sit and talk to you guys for a while. Oh, there is a job opportunity also. Love your channel. Miss you when you were gone. Aw, I have the drip drip from my noses. I know, girl. Me too. Me too. Nice to meet you. You're Chrissy from Whitehall, PA. You're near me. Hi, Marissa. What you doing, girl? I forgot. No, I actually didn't forget. I just didn't feel like, I didn't even think about filming, actually. I really didn't. I didn't think about filming. I didn't think about putting anything on my channel. And then I realized like half the month is gone and I need to film some videos. So I did. I recorded some videos today. And I still have no idea what the hell's going on with Ipsy and BoxyCharm. I have no clue. I'm so confused. I'm waiting for my BoxyCharm, and then I was told I'm not getting it. I'm getting an Ipsy. Doesn't make any sense. So who has watched Love is Blind? Let's take some polls here. Did everyone here watch it? Let me know, because we're going to gossip. But I'm pretty pissed off about something, so I want to talk about a few things first. Because you know me, I got a bitch for a little bit. I gots to bitch. Okay, so Carrie, you watched it. Yeah, I have Javalia coffee going right now. It's the best coffee as anybody. I used to be obsessed with Cafe Bustelo. I was like, there's no other. Okay, Jessica, you watched it. I was like, there's no other coffee that is gonna beat Cafe Bustelo. You stayed up and watched it right when it released. Girl, I woke up this morning. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I need to watch it. But I waited. I waited till my husband left, and I sat down and watched the whole thing. And I was like, I knew it. I knew how it was gonna go. I really did. Can you guys hear me okay? Do you want me to bring you closer? to be closer to me. You're literally on a stand on my bed. But you're here for it. You like Cafe Bustelo. Well, Evelyn, if you like Cafe Bustelo, you'll like the Javalia coffee. I think it's Javalia. I'm just calling it Javalia because that's how it looks like it's supposed to pronounce. That's how it looks like you're supposed to pronounce it. But it could be something totally different. But it's smooth and it's like, it's just a smoother, good coffee. It doesn't have that bitter taste to it, and I'm obsessed with it. I really am. I mean, I really am. Guys, okay, before Love is Blind, have any of you heard of a creator called Siwa Moon? All your psychic predictions were right. I know, girl. I need to start a business called Abby's Psychic Predictions. Yeah, definitely try it, Evelyn. So, has anyone ever heard of Siwa Moon? I never heard of her. Literally, I've never heard of the lady before in my entire time on YouTube. But I saw a video come up from Bobby the Cat. And Bobby the Cat is a cat. I think he's a robot cat. I don't know. He's a cat, and he makes videos. And he put up a video of Siwa Moon, and she had like taken her daughter for a walk in like a park, a wild refuge park, protected place that you're not supposed to like. How have you not? I don't know, Grace. I don't know how. I've literally never heard of her. I don't like. I asked Marissa. I was like, Marissa, who is that? I've never heard of her, not once. So she decided to take her daughter for a walk in like a protected land. You know how there's places where like it's protected land, like right where I live, the beaches, up in the dunes. You're not allowed in the dunes because there are birds that live in the dunes and they lay their eggs there, and they're protected. You can't go in there. And if you were to get in there, you go in there, you would be fined. You would get in big ass trouble if you were in the dunes and they caught you. So this lady takes her daughter for a walk, sees a nest, a duck nest with eggs in it. She thinks that the duck is gone for some reason. Like the mom duck didn't just walk away to grab some food for herself, because God forbid the mom duck is hungry. She takes an egg from the nest. No, or her daughter did, or she asked her daughter to do it. Either one, it's still freaking wrong. Takes the egg, brings it home, tells the internet, hey, I got this egg. I took it from a mama duck. And then when people started freaking out about it, saying like you shouldn't have taken it, she threw the egg in the trash. I am so pissed off about that. Like, can you imagine? Like, there are certain birds, and I said this to my friend, I was like, there are certain birds that, like, know when you take their eggs. Like, that mama duck is probably looking for its baby, and this lady took it, couldn't take care of the she shouldn't have taken it in the first place, because it was in a protected part of wherever she was. It was like a protected wildlife refuge, and she took the egg, and she said she got a incubator that she didn't have money for, and she decided that she was going to take care of the egg, and she couldn't do it, and she didn't have the patience for it, and when the internet freaked out, she threw the egg in the trash. I am so pissed off. Like, who does it? When I heard that, I was like almost in tears. I couldn't imagine that. And not only that, but to have your child involved, like, regardless of what your intentions were, to involve your child in that, like, what is that teaching your kid, to take the egg, a baby, from this duck? Like, it's so wrong. I do, like, out of all the shit that has happened on YouTube, like, all the crap that people do, to put that on your channel and act like if there's nothing wrong with it, like, that is grounds to get yourself in trouble on YouTube. That is breaking TOS. I mean, for real. It is awful. It's freaking terrible. And she had her little kid involved. I don't know who this lady is. I don't know if I have to look more into her, because I was looking for videos about her, but I really haven't seen many videos talking about this. But I don't know. It broke my heart. I was like, that poor mama duck. That mama duck is probably looking for her egg and can't find it because some lady just decided to take it. And she could get in trouble. If I did that where I live in the protected wildlife places, we would get in big trouble. I'd be fined. You can literally go to jail for stuff like that. What a dumbass to put that on the internet. And then Then my friend told me that the newest thing with the Doherty dozen that people are pissed off about is Alicia decided, the mom of the Doherty dozen, decided to put up a picture of her son's art. All I keep thinking is I know. Hi, Amy. You're listening from work, so you have to occasionally pause. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna be getting onto Love Is Blind, and we're gonna gossip. We're gonna have a whole gossip sesh. So the mom of the Doherty dozen put up a picture of her son winning third place for an art project. And let's be real, nobody knows what this art project was. It could have been like, find your favorite artist and like paint a picture that your artist has painted and see, like, you know what I mean? It could have been anything. It could have been like, take inspiration from your favorite artist. We have no idea what this like art project was, or like whatever it was. So she says she's proud of him, and what does the internet do? The internet goes crazy, calls the school and says this kid stole artwork from an artist, and the internet is nuts. They're just nuts. It's just mean. This kid he's in high school, and they're blaming Alicia. They're like, oh, it's Alicia's fault for not instilling the right things. Are you kidding me? I have a 16-year-old, and she does projects all the time. Do you think that, like, she asks me what she can do for a project? Hell no. Half the time I don't even see her projects because she doesn't tell me she has a project due. Alicia's lucky her 16-year-old did that project, and Alicia's lucky having 11 other kids to take care of that she even noticed that the kid did a project. Are you kidding me? Sometimes I don't even know what my kids are doing. The school took it off their site. Like, that's just so messed up. Like, so now they're bullying, like, the internet is bullying the family, a 16-year-old kid, and now they're bullying the school to do something. Isn't that the same school the husband works at or something? It's ridiculous. These people are just nuts. It's like, no one would have even said anything if the internet wasn't such assholes. Like, everyone is such an asshole on the internet. People that, like, hate her so much, like, they're the ones that are ruining these kids' lives. Because they're picking apart everything this lady is doing, but they're not just picking apart what she's doing. They're picking apart what the kids are doing. Like, get over yourselves. If you guys think that your kids are that perfect and that your life is that perfect, then, I don't know. Go do something different and get off the damn internet. It's stupid. It's just stupid already. Like, leave this family alone. People contacted the school on Facebook, and the school removed it and said they would deal with it appropriately. Oh my God. These poor kids, I mean, seriously, these poor kids, they are tortured on the internet, all because these people don't like the mom. All of these people should be ashamed of themselves for going after kids like that. I don't agree with what she shares, but don't watch her, and it ends there for me. Right, Lauren, I'm the same way. And like I've said from the beginning, like, I don't agree with everything she puts out on the internet. I think she should take some time to be with her family and deal with whatever's going on. I think that she should, you know, like, share something completely different. Hi, Jen. It's okay, you're not late, we're just starting. I think she shares too much, but at the same time, like, when does it come, like, I think it started off, like, this whole, like, notion of, like, child exploitation, get the kids off the internet, you know, you're sharing too much. I think it started off well, but, like, leave them alone. Now it's just bullying. Like, these people are just bullying that family, and they're looking for something to be pissed off about. They're literally looking for it now. Like, it's annoying and boring. Like, boring. People argue that the kids shouldn't be online because of bullies. They're the only bullies I see. It's true. It's true, Melissa. It's just, at this point, it's like, no matter what Alicia does, it doesn't matter. They're going to pick her apart. They're going to pick apart the kids. They're just going to, like, torture them. It's annoying. I stayed up late to see the final Love Is Blind episode. Girl, I know. Right. They are the people causing the issues they are worried about. Yeah, they absolutely are. They're absolutely starting issues for no freaking reason. That's what I think. At this point, it's like, stop watching the family. Stop watching everything they do. Like, you guys don't like that she's sharing so much. Well, stop watching it. You guys are the problem. Half of her views come from her haters. It's so true. I mean, she makes all this money off the people that watch her. And people that hate watch are making her the most money at this point. I mean, it's just how it is. It was at 3 a.m. Girl, I woke up, immediately thought about the episode. Coming after her kids to get at her is disgusting. Whoever informed the school is a scumbag. I agree. I think it's ridiculous. It's just gone so far. It's like, how much are you guys going to do this family before you guys are bored? Like, aren't you guys bored of saying the same exact thing over and over again and talking about the same person over and over again? Did anyone find out what the rules even were? No. And I haven't looked it up because I kind of don't care, honestly. Stephanie, I like hate watching too. And I'm not somebody that doesn't hate watch. Well, I don't know if I hate watch, but I definitely watch people that I don't like. Now, there's a difference. I won't watch somebody that I have like a personal problem with because that just triggers me. When I watch somebody I have a personal problem with, it triggers me. But watching somebody that I don't like I don't necessarily like their content, or I like can't stand their personality, but they make me laugh because they're so crazy, that's different. That's not even hate watching. That's just like comedic relief. Right, the arguments are the same every time. You see one video about them, you've seen them all. Very boring. It is so boring. I'm so bored over it. I don't know why people are so invested in what Alicia does. I mean, I don't get it. And I wouldn't hate watch a family vlogger. I mean, that's even boring hate watching. Like, I used to hate watch a bunch of people. I hate watch and Just Like That. Who's in Just Like That? Is that someone I should watch? That's why you watch Radiant Brit. Sharing an art project isn't even, no, it's not oversharing. I share stuff like that all the time. Scarlett was in an art I forget what it was, an art exhibit. And I shared that. I shared her art. I didn't share her, but I did share her art, and I was proud of her. And I was like, I'm going to share it because I love my kid and I'm proud of her, and she's talented and she's funny and she's amazing. And I'm going to share it with the world. So shove it, all you crazy people. Megan Lee is someone I hate watch. She's so negative, but I've been following her for so long. You know, Lauren, I haven't watched her in a really long time. Sex and the City reboot. Oh, girl. I couldn't even get into that at all. I could not get into that. I couldn't get into that or the Pretty Little Liars reboot. Or Gossip Girl reboot. Marissa was trying to get me to watch them, and I couldn't do it. People are saying Alicia knew and posted it to get the kid in trouble. Oh my God. They are reaching so much that it's ridiculous. I think people don't even realize they hate Alicia's kids because they hate her. Radiant Brit hates her kids, and she knows it. Come on now. Radiant Brit hates everyone's kids. Just like with the fake tampon. I know, Stephanie, it was horrible. What's her face? Megan Lee, she's still uploading? I forgot all about her. What is she doing now? Is she a mommy vlogger with her kids? I forgot all about that chick. She used to be like pretty big back in the day. Like back in the day. I actually kind of felt bad for her though. She seemed like she was really struggling with postpartum after her kids were born. Scribble. Okay. Oh my God, Megan Lee. I did a video about her once. You did? How did I not see that? I gotta check your videos. I have to check your old stuff, Marissa. So, Love is Blind. You guys, first of all, Love After Lockup Jackie. I am so glad she is not in the last episode. Megan just does Instagram now and complains about her son. Oh gosh. Marissa complains about her son. Oh man. I'm not surprised. So, yeah, I deleted my video a while ago because I felt bad for her postpartum stuff. Marissa, you're always so nice. You really are. You're a little too nice sometimes, but I forgive you. Sorry, my cat's shaking the camera. Okay, Love is Blind. Let's talk about it. Scribble, hold on. I need to look at the comments. So, Love After Lockup Jackie, she didn't show up. I'm glad she didn't, but Marshall did. Marshall showed up, and he looked so sad. And also, why was he sitting by himself at Brett and Tiffany's wedding? Like, no one could sit with him. He looked like he was like in the corner, like a bad boy. That's what it looked like. Jackie is from Tacoma and is more ghetto, and it's a more ghetto area. I wasn't surprised when I found out that she was from there. Wait, was Jackie in jail? How did I miss that? No. Love After Lockup is another TV show. It's another TV show that I've watched online. If she were not so likes she could have her own show. Jackie wants to inmate. Yes, exactly. Stephanie, that's what I'm saying. I think she was on the wrong show. She was on the wrong damn show. Jackie was busy with her tongue down another guy's throat. You guys, first of all, his name is Josh, right? So when he was on that other episode, that one of the last episodes, and he was all drunk, like, how did Jackie find that attractive? I think Jackie was talking to him before. Where do I find that one? It's a TLC, I think. I thought Marshall was more attractive than Josh and his cauliflower ear. Girl, tell me about it. Unlikable. Okay. I was trying to figure out what you were trying to type. Marshall is a sweet guy. But here's the thing, we just don't know what he's doing for the cameras. Like, he could be something totally different, but I don't like Jackie's response. Jackie's response to everyone on the internet going crazy was to, like, be mean. And then the text messages that came out about her, yeah, Marshall has really pretty eyes. I was staring at them today. She was, like, talking nasty about him in text messages and saying, like, oh, he was twerking on the bed. And it's like, it's not an unpopular opinion, Melissa. I actually see where you're coming from. If I didn't feel so bad for him, I think I would have thought he was creepy. But when Jackie was doing those text messages and saying, hey, Jennifer, saying he was twerking on the bed, it's like, who cares? Like, I hope that he finds someone that he's comfortable twerking with in bed. Like, maybe he was just being goofy and funny. Like, who, like, says that that he's not aggressive enough? Like, seriously, who cares? Like, I mean, I guess, like, someone would care if they want that in their relationship, but, like, to make that, like, to say that rather than, like, just saying that he was too emotional, it's just weird. Let's put it this way. There's a reason the two of them found each other. I know. I don't know. I think that Marshall is very different off camera. I think that we didn't see exactly who he is. I just don't think that he's that calm and that kind all the time. And if somebody like Jackie was basically telling me that she hooked up with someone else and didn't want me, I'd be pissed. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be pissed off. When Marshall said she was a project, I could tell that he was just looking for a trophy wife, someone to make him look like the good guy. She accused him of being gay. I know, that's what I'm saying, Stephanie. In her text messages, that's what she was saying. Because he twerked in bed. Like, who cares? I twerk in bed. Yeah, well, when he said that he thought she was a project, that came out immediately when he said it. And when he said it, he realized what he said. That's exactly what he wanted. That's exactly what he wanted. That is exactly how he felt. That's exactly what he wanted. And he meant to say that. He just didn't mean to say it out loud. I thought it was crazy when he went to confront Josh to win Jackie over. And then I thought it was crazier when Jackie was like, oh, you really love me? Nope, red flags are both there. Oh, I'm sorry, but Jackie, I wish she didn't have the same name as my twin sister, because I always feel bad saying something. But Jackie is a nut. She's a nut. I think that she went on the wrong show. I really think it was a wrong show for her. That's why I said I think she should be on Love After Lockup. She wants somebody that is she wants Josh, who is a complete fool. He is a complete fool, and those two aren't going to make it unless she has to be in, like, the most toxic relationship, because she likes that toxic love. She likes, like, the fighting and the screaming and the beating each other up. Like, that's what she likes, because I don't know. That's the kind of person she is. Some people like that toxic kind of love. I'm not, like, saying, I don't want to be mean about it, but, like, that's what she likes. So Marshall wasn't going to give her that. And then I wonder, like, did you really want that on TV? Can you imagine if Marshall was more aggressive in the bedroom? But I don't think she meant more aggressive in the bedroom. I think she meant more aggressive all around. Like, she wanted him to be more, like, instead of her being like, I want you to be manly, like, I want you to be more of a man, she said aggressive, because she was trying to watch what she said. That's what I think. They're all a freaking mess, let me tell you. Okay, so let's talk my predictions. These are my exact predictions for the weddings. I said that Micah and Paul wouldn't get married. Hold on, Melissa. It says, he was also really invalidating and rubbed me the wrong way. He said, how do we get back to being happy? Those are her feelings, and isn't her job to figure out happy for his benefit. I agree, Melissa. She felt Marshall wasn't a man because he wasn't aggressive enough. Even Josh is probably too nice for her. Seriously, Josh is probably too nice for her. So my predictions were for people getting married. Bliss and Zach were going to get married. Kwame and Chelsea are going to get married, but they're going to get divorced in the following months to a year because Kwame is not happy. He is not a happy guy. And that Micah and Paul weren't going to get married, and Brett and Tiffany were going to get married. And I'll be honest with you guys. I had to fast forward through Brett and Tiffany's wedding part. I just wanted to see what they were going to say, but I was like falling asleep with every episode with them. For real. Bliss and Zach had 3 years tops. I don't know. I don't know about them yet because we missed them going on that vacation together, and that is such a telling time for those relationships. So I just don't know. I really don't. I know. I think that Bliss and Zach are cute too, and I really like Bliss. Bliss was probably like my favorite one on the show. Bliss and I really liked Chelsea for a while, but then I thought she's just a little bit too much. Like, I can't tell Chelsea's always that loud and happy or if she's faking. Chelsea and Kwame are still together, but I don't see it lasting. Oh, they still are? I'm so excited for the reunion. I wish I could play it live and we could sit together and watch it. So Kwame, I really believe that he is so unhappy. Like, he didn't even look happy at his wedding. Irina, she'll definitely be at the wedding. She'll be wearing her little devil horns and everything. Irina's a freaking mess. And Chelsea, she was annoying at sometimes. But at the same time, Kwame was just, I can't imagine living with somebody every single day that acted like Kwame. I like Bliss too. Zach is too emotionally immature and defensive to make a relationship work. I like Bliss, but I don't like Zach, and I could never be second choice like that. I agree, Lauren. Zach is weird. I think Kwame and Chelsea are already divorced. Do we know his green card status? Well, no, he's been in the States since he was young. Like I think his sister helped raise him in the States. So he's been here for a long time. And I don't think that they would have someone who like didn't have a green card on the show. I don't know, but I don't think they would. But Zach scared me. Kwame acts like, yes, he does act like he hates her. He's just so unhappy. He like kept on talking about that damn dog and how he has to, like, everything's repetitive and he has to take care of the dog and he can't go on vacation anymore and what is he going to do? And it's like, shut up. Why did you come on the show? Did you come on the show to get married or not? Because when you're married, you have to, there are things that you have to compromise. Like, get over yourself. You think that Irina just manipulated him? I think that Irina just wanted to be on the show, and that's why she was there. And let me just tell you, Micah and Paul, I knew they weren't going to get married, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I can't stand Micah's friends. Is anybody else not stand Micah's friends? Her friend pissed me off so badly. First of all, when they were at the bar and her friends were like, he's not right for you, and they were crying, when she was crying, Micah stayed with her friends while Paul was like standing off by himself. And I was like, if you really love the guy, like you guys are in that like I love you stage where you guys don't want anything else to do with each other, or like anybody else, wouldn't you go comfort him while he's drinking alone in the corner? I saw Zach post an Instagram story that was with Kwame for his birthday, and I saw Rocky and Chelsea, and I heard Bliss in the background. Irina is really young, being force fed those strawberries. She did. She was like, eat one. He was like, okay. Chelsea is gonna crack that whip, man. So I knew that Micah and Paul weren't gonna work because I don't think so. The reason why I think that Paul said no is that when Micah said that I think you should choose first, like you should say what you want first, that went off in Paul's head. He was like, she's not ready to marry me. She doesn't want to marry me. Because if she really wanted to marry him and she was in love with him, she would have just been like, yes, I do. She wouldn't have had to been like, well, you tell me first. Because she was afraid of him saying no. And if she was ready and she didn't have any doubts, she wouldn't have said that. I knew that was a mistake when she said that. I think Paul would have married her. I really do. But again, Paul said that he liked a different kind of woman. He liked you know, I don't know the right word for it, but stuff for crunchy. He did walk away asking if he made the right decision. He did, but I think he was just saying that for the cameras. I don't think that he was, I think that he knew right then when Paul said he couldn't see her being a mom, which I think that was a little bit rough. what I think he meant by that was he couldn't picture her being the mother of his children. The things Paul was saying about never being able to see her as a mother, I couldn't believe he said that. Right. I think here's the thing, and I think I was trying to explain this to Marissa earlier. I think what he meant was he couldn't picture her granola, hairy armpits kind of girl, like freely the banana girl. Yes, exactly. That's what Paul likes. I think that he meant to say, like, he can't picture her being the mother of his children. But instead, he shot himself in the foot when he said he can't picture her being a mother at all. And when you say that about any woman, it's just hard. And yeah, Paul really hated her friends. But he had every right to hate her friends. Honestly, you think about it. He had every right to hate her friends. Her friends were nasty. Her friend did not want it to... I think her friend didn't want Micah to get married at all. I think that she was just used to Micah being like your best friend, a single best friend, and you give that up when they're in a partnership. She looks like his mother. That's why I don't think he would say yes. He said she wasn't nurturing. That was yikes. But I think that's because of how she treated him. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Melissa. I think that I don't think he meant it as bad as it sounded. Because it sounded really bad. Like when he said that, I was like, ooh. She seemed to make fun of him as a way of flirting, and he wasn't very receptive to that. He wasn't receptive to anything. He is missing so much personality, but he's cute. Like, he's cute. I think Paul's really cute. He'll get enough. He will have enough of a smorgasbord of... Is that a word? Smorgasbord? Of people coming after him now. Let's be real. Paul was very cold and standoffish, though. I don't know. I don't think so. I think that he's just a weird dude. Like, I think he's just one of those guys that... He said he wasn't in many relationships before, and I think he has a hard time, like, sharing emotion. I'm that way. I'm very much like that. Like, I can be like, oh, I love you, and I'll, like, give you, like, a pat, but I'm not, like, overly, like, overly... I don't know. So I think it was a mistake in communication or personality or something. I don't even think it was either of the faults. Yeah, I agree. Smartest thing he did was walk away. Things got heated with a friend. Her friends were so nasty. And you could see it registering in his head, like what was going on. He was not happy. And I really felt like Micah should have walked over to him and been like, like, I love you. Don't worry. Even if my friends don't like you, I still do. He literally said she met the minimum requirements. Damn. Where did I missed that? Okay, so Micah and Paul, they're on the outs. He is analytical. Oh, I wanted to punch the friend through the screen. Me too, Melissa. Me too. She was a nasty bitch. Like, she really was. She does not want Micah to be in a relationship or to be happy. She just wants Micah to herself. Probably because Micah's been by herself. I don't know if he's too smart for her, but I think Micah's smart, but I think there's two levels of, like, smartness. I think he's book smart, where he, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's that kind of guy that dissects everything and needs to know everything, where she's just like, smart. Her drunk friend was a hot mess. Yeah, she was wasted white girl. That is the truth. Let me tell you, that is the truth. Okay, so we got through Micah and Paul. I'm glad they're not together anymore. They'll find somebody else. Their whole entire lives right now are being famous. Well, let me be real for a second. All of these people, Micah ran off crying and her friend was smiling. Oh, good, that's how I went. I know, Melissa, exactly. When she said that, I was like, what a bitch. Like, who wants friends like those? Her best friend should have gotten up and ran after her and made sure she was okay, because that's what best friends do. So I think a lot of the people that were on the show this year, I think they were only on the show because everybody knows about Love is Blind. The first season or two, they were recording those seasons when it wasn't that popular. So I think that all of these people didn't know how famous they were going to get. And I think a lot of the people that got on the show this year, they wanted to be famous. Like, they really thought that they were going to be like big Instagram people and they were going to go famous online. I think that had a lot to do with Irina. She's freaking horrible. And I don't understand why Jackie went on at all. The chemistry between Micah and Kwame was stronger than either of their choices. Exactly. If I was Chelsea and I saw Kwame talking to Micah at my birthday party, I would literally hang him by his nuts. I'm not even kidding. I would swing him around by his nuts and I would tell him how awful he was. Can you imagine how embarrassing that is? And they're going to see that now. I don't see him caring about Insta fame. Paul's already out in the woods living in a tree. Like, he doesn't care. I would be so pissed off if that was my fiance doing that at my birthday party. I mean, seriously, I would just, swing him by his nuts and tell him how awful he was and for embarrassing me. Chelsea's weird, though. Every new season seems less genuine. It's true. It is less genuine. Okay, Chelsea and Kwame. Let's get to their wedding. You guys, I think I took notes. Hold on, let me see. Let me see what I wrote this morning. Early this morning. Let's see what I wrote. Okay, this is what I wrote. I said, if Micah would have said yes first and not chickened out, Paul would have said yes. The doubt he had was reinstated when she did that. And I said Micah was sneaky from the beginning with Paul and the way she got him to ask her to marry her, which is true. Micah got Paul to ask her to marry her in a really sneaky way, and I kind of thought it wasn't going to work out to begin with. Also, her friend, ew, get new ones. That's my note. Okay, I said for Chelsea and Kwame, I said Chelsea is as happy as could be. Kwame needs a binky and a blankie to be tucked in at night. That was my answer. That's all I wrote for Chelsea and Kwame. Well, it's kind of true. She probably does tuck him in at night. I wonder if she's mad about the birthday party. I wonder if they're going to make it. I think he's so unhappy that I just don't see them making it. I don't know. I don't know. She cried like she did. Irina did do Micah dirty. Do you think Irina and Paul will get together? What do you think? Do you think Paul was interested in Irina in the beginning? Not in the pods, but when he met her? What do you think about that? Because they did kind of get along at the bar. When she was like feeling him up. Comment. He does need a binky. Oh yeah, that's a good point. She shot herself in the foot because think after getting him to propose the way Micah carried that insecurity around. Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like from the beginning, that relationship was really weird because she got him to like be with her in such an odd way. It was really weird. Like it was like mean girl behavior from the beginning. So when everyone says that it's Irina's fault, no. Because Micah was scheming from the very beginning. She was scheming. She was going to get a guy no matter what. I don't think Paul was into Irina like that. You don't? Okay. I don't know. I couldn't figure out I don't know. Because you see them at the bar and like she's like touching his leg and stuff. He was letting letting Irina touch him. I don't think Kwame even knows what he needs. No, Kwame needs a crib and a bottle. That's what he needs. Paul never cared that Micah was off flirting with Kwame because he was busy flirting with Irina. True, Lauren. Very true. But I think there was a point where Paul was happy. And he was probably getting laid. And he was like, damn. She's not a freely banana kind of girl, but she knows what she's doing. If Micah wasn't Paul's type, Irina certainly isn't. That's true. That is true. I saw there's a channel that I've been watching, and I love her. I forget what her name is. He's just enjoying all the attention thing. Yeah, definitely. I forget what her name is. I'll share it in my comment section after this live. She does Love is Blind reaction. She makes me laugh so hard, and she was calling Irina Shrek. Kwame didn't like that his mommy didn't approve. I don't even think Kwame was actually on the phone with his mom. There's no way. That was the weirdest. I mean, you didn't hear her. I just don't think, I think that whole entire conversation with his mom was fake. I really do. I don't even think that actually happened. I think that he pretended to talk to his mom. I don't think that happened at all. I think he was pretending. Jessie Wu, that's her name. I love her. She cracks me up. She makes me laugh because she doesn't hold back. Yeah, I think that's as much on Kwame as a mom. I just don't think that he really talked to his mom. I love Kwame's sister though. Kwame he doesn't seem capable of making his own decisions. No, he doesn't. The only decision he made was to be in the like Calvin Klein pictures they took, which was just a little weird. I don't know. I'm all for like a sexy, photo shoot. Like I'm all for it, but like I don't know. Chelsea is all over him. She's like climbing his tree. She loves him. Like she is all for him. Definitely. You know it. She loves him. I think there were a lot of reenactments this season for the cameras. I think so too. I do. There's a lot of fakeness. We haven't even gotten on to Brett and Tiffany because they're so boring. I'm so happy they're together. I think they're going to make it. I think they're like that one couple. Chelsea gives you the ick. Chelsea gave me the icks too. I like her, but at the same time, I think she's fake. Like, I don't know. It's something about her laugh and the way she acts. Like when she was when Kwame was upset when they were at that like store and she was like feeding him strawberries and he was like talking to her and she was like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's what she was doing. Okay, hold on. I gotta see the comments. If you like the man more than he likes you, it'll never work. And I couldn't have been with a guy because I waited around long enough for everything else to fall through for him. I know. She is thirsty, Stephanie. She is a thirsty, thirsty girl. That is true. Okay, hold on. Let me see my other notes. So I said, okay, here. I said Brett and Tiffany, I mean, what can I say? Boring and beautiful. I knew they would say yes, and they did. Now go make babies. And then I said, love after lockup, Jackie, sayonara, bitch. Hi, team. And then I said, Marshall, keep twerking in that bed and go find you a good woman. Good woman. The world is huge and she's out there. And then I said, Bliss and Zach. I knew it. Too smart. I don't know what I said here. Two smart people live happily ever after. I don't know. I have no idea. BTU, hi. So I can't stand Jackie. I think she's terrible. I clocked Jackie the minute she said, if he has halitosis, you can't get rid of that and I want nothing to do with him. I'm like, really? Like, seriously? Just because he has halitosis? That's something that, like, it's not his fault. I mean, I get it. You don't watch this, but I'm down for some gossip right now with these murder trials going on. Girl, I know. I hope Tiffany's pregnant too. I have been watching except for today, I didn't watch the Letitia Stouch trial, and I've been trying to keep up with the Lori Vallow case. It's hard for me to watch that one because I just find her so cold. She didn't just think that. She said it on reality show on Netflix. I know. But when she said that, I was like, oh, I just can't. I can't deal with someone like that. People have mouth problems. It's just what happens. There are some people that have amazing teeth, and there's some people that don't. You can't help it. It's just one of those things you can't help. You're like, who are you to judge? I wouldn't want somebody like her working on my teeth. She'd probably look at my teeth and judge the shit out of me and then leave and talk about me. Like, it's just one of those things you just don't do. When you work in the medical field, regardless of what it is, you can't be judgy like that. You just can't. Don't be a bitch. It's not nice. It doesn't look nice. Don't be a bitch. Just mean. I do think Brett and Tiffany are going to last. I think. I don't know. There is a couple from the first season. There's two couples from the first season that are still together. But other than that, oh my God, that's so true. Yikes to any patient she has in the future. I know. That's what makes me uncomfortable. I don't like people like that at all when they bring stuff up like that, because it just makes you feel uncomfortable. I think Brett is not as perfect as he seems. His overreaction to Tiffany falling asleep was too much. I know, but I said this to you before, Marissa. I don't think he knew she fell asleep. I think what he thought was, so he all of a sudden was professing that he could love her, that he was feeling all these feelings, and he think he's falling in love. And she fell asleep while he was saying that, and he never said that before. So I think he thought she left. I don't think he thought she fell asleep. Like, who would have thought she fell asleep? I wouldn't think that somebody fell asleep behind the walls. He thought she left. So his reaction was upset because he thought she left. Abby, we in the healthcare are a judgy bunch, but only when we talk between ourselves. But that's different, Jen. You're talking to yourselves. You're talking with each other. You're talking with your friends. You're talking about your day, that kind of stuff. You're not talking on TV. He was way too high maintenance for me, sorry. He would hear the door close. I don't know. I don't think so. I think that he was just shocked. Now, do I think it was an overreaction? Absolutely. I think he overreacted. I think that, I think that he was in his feelings. He's like, oh, I just said that I love this girl and she's gone. I think that he overreacted, but I just don't think that he I don't know. But even after she said she was sleeping, she was begging for forgiveness. Well, I know, but that's the thing. It seems to me on that relationship, it seems to me that she like puts him on a pedestal, and she's one of those girls that is always going to say sorry. She's always going to make sure like he's not mad at her. That's what it seems like with that relationship. And I understand that kind of relationship because I am very much like that. I am a worrier. I'm always worrying that's like that in my own house that people are upset at me. And it's not because they're upset at me. It's just because it's me. It's me that does that. I'm like putting my emotion and my worries on everybody else. My cats are literally all coming up here now. Excuse me. Excuse me. Jackie Lee. Hi, Amy. Hi, Scribble. I was gonna say something now. I just forgot. Left my brain. Are we missing people? Did we talk about everybody? I feel like the cast was so small. Sorry, I'm way behind the live. Oh, okay, Amy. Did I talk about everybody? Well, anyway, I am very interested to see what happens with Jackie. I definitely think that Jackie's going to be on some kind of show. Apparently she's still with Josh. I don't know. I would not be able to date Josh, that slob that showed up and he was like so gross and sloppy at that birthday party. There was nothing attractive about him. Literally nothing. When I tell you nothing. He is not attractive. And cauliflower ear, I don't think I noticed his ear. I hope season 5 comes fast. I think it's in New York. Ooh, in New York? It's not going to come fast. It's going to come out the same time next year that it did this year. Girl, got to visit the pods in New York. A girl I watch. Really? I hope Bliss is pregnant too. I know. I want Bliss to have babies. Little nerd babies. They're going to be so smart and cute. I think Bliss is beautiful, by the way. Jackie and Josh deserve each other. I know, Jen. Also, did you catch that Jackie told Josh she couldn't do the whole legal marriage part, so why'd you go on the show? I know. Melissa, I thought the same thing. Like, why did you go on the show? What was the point of you going on the show if you couldn't get married? It's Love is Blind. You're supposed to get married. There's going to be a UK version, allegedly. Ooh. Marissa is watching Love is Blind. What is it? Love is Blind Brazil? She said it's very different. It's very different. She said there was some humping involved. And I was like, gotta watch it. My kind of show. But I find it hard to watch shows that are in a different language and I have to hear different voices in English because I can never hear like how they're talking, like the actual voice, you know what I mean? Like I like to hear the voice of the person I'm listening to. Does anyone else watch Love Island? I was just telling Marissa about that too. Love Island's amazing. There is a Brazilian one, but I can't watch all those subtitles. No, but on Netflix, they don't have the subtitles. Yeah, started watching the Brazil one, and it's so different. It's not subtitles. They have, like, an English narrating for you. So you can actually, like, listen rather than read. Because I don't like reading. I will. If I'm watching a movie that's subtitles and stuff like that, the only movies I cannot watch with subtitles are scary ones. Because I can't be scared and read. It just doesn't work. I can't be, like, reading like this. It's voiceover, not subtitles, Jen, but it's still weird. Hi, Andrea. You haven't heard humping in a long time. They were humping. That's Marissa said they were humping. I woke up to the text message. She said there was humping. I was like, gotta watch it. I don't mind humping. My biggest pet peeve is when the subtitles don't match the voice. I know, girl. I know. And Japan, I believe. You enjoyed it? Ooh, I gotta watch that one. There's a Japan and Sweden coming now. Girls, we have to do a whole bunch of these. What's another show you guys want to talk about? Because I am obsessed with the Love is Blind one, but I could talk about that forever. What's another show? Like, what's another show that we can talk about that's just fun to talk about? I'm thinking about doing, so this is what I want to do. I want to start using StreamYard. I was going to use it today, but then I forgot, and I had already scheduled the live, and I didn't know if I didn't know what would happen if I used StreamYard. Yeah, voiceover in English, you lose a lot of the emotion and sentiments behind what they're actually saying. Yes, exactly. Yellow Jacket, I like Yellow Jackets. Jackie and Josh doing it to Bobby Brown swinging. Ain't nobody jumping around. You need to watch Wentworth. I love Wentworth. I've already watched it. It's so good. But I mean, like, we got to talk about reality TV. Because reality TV is different than, like, TV shows. But I'll totally talk about TV shows. Humping, not jumping. But I will talk about TV shows. I get all involved in TV shows too. So I'll talk about anything. But what's a you just started watching Firefly Lane last night. What is another reality show that you guys watch that we could talk about? Now that we have to watch the reunion. Oh wait, I was talking about this. So I was thinking about, so StreamYard gives you the ability to download the live streams that you do. So I could download the live streams, and then for people that miss my live streams, I can edit certain parts. So like, I can cut out this part that I'm talking about, and then only put the Love is Blind content in a video and upload it to my channel, so that people that miss the live stream aren't listening to me like talking back and forth the whole time, that they're only listening to certain parts of the live stream. So I'm thinking about doing that, but also live stream gives me the ability to, I couldn't get into the circle. I watched the first season, but I couldn't get into it. The StreamYard gives me the ability to play videos and react to them. So I was thinking like maybe that would be better. Like we could actually react to certain parts of the shows we're watching. I think that would be, I would love to react to Jessie Woo with you guys. Married at First Sight was one I have on my list to watch. I love Married at First Sight. It's one of my favorite shows. But there's one season that I couldn't stand, and ever since that season I just like can't get back into it. I also like 90 Day Fiancé. 90 Day Fiancé in all the ways. I love all of the ways. You know? Like, I forget what they're called, but I love them all. I really do. I get sucked into those shows. Yeah, wouldn't it be fun, Andrea, if we could like just react to certain clips and stuff from the shows that we're watching? Hey, Jersey girl. We're talking about, wait, Kwame tried out for what? Oh, he probably did. He probably did. 90 Day Fiancé. Not reality, but I totally love the show Shrinking on Apple TV if anyone's looking for a good show. What is it about? What's Shrinking about? I mean, I know what Shrinking is, but I know what Shrinking is for a lot of things, but I'm just saying, what is it about? We'd definitely be laughing. Married at First Sight. He probably did. That's why he's on Love is Blind. He's like, that didn't work, so I might as well come back. His mom probably signed him up. His imaginary mother probably signed him up for Marriage at First Sight. Kwame, of course he did. Of course he did. He's been waiting for his like time to shine on reality TV. Yeah, what is Shrinking? We need to know. I mean, we know what Shrinking is, but the ultimate. Oh, Jessica, I love The Ultimatum. I'm waiting for the next one to come out. I think they have an ultimatum for the UK too. Did you guys watch the UK one? I didn't watch the whole thing. You couldn't get into Perfect Match. Either could I. I couldn't get into Perfect Match, and there's another show called Related, and I just didn't like that. Hey, is anybody else pissed off at Netflix for not just putting the whole season out? Like, wasn't that the point of Netflix, to put all the shows out? None of us would have Netflix if it was like TV, if we had to friggin' wait a week. Come on now. Just put all of the episodes out, and then save the reunion. The ultimatum is when couples that have been together for a while, they go and they say, like, I'm giving you an ultimatum. Either we get married or I'm leaving you. And then they go and they have to stay with, so there's like a bunch of couples, and the couples, they talk to one another and they decide who they want to live with for a few weeks in a hotel or something. So they live with somebody else's partner, and they have to decide if they're ready to get engaged or not, which I found just really freaking weird. Like, I don't know. I just thought it was weird that the other couples were like being together, you know? Okay. Used to love Dancing with the Stars, but it's not as good anymore. It's about a therapist whose wife passed away, and then he's navigating life. It's with Jason Segel and Harrison Ford, and you loved it. Well, I'll have to check it out. Harrison Ford, God, he is like, literally, he is so good looking. I'm off again, doing a surrender of 10 kittens under 18 weeks and 6 8.5 months old that are their parents into new foster homes. Oh, Jennifer, okay. Thank you for helping them. It does give you multiple live stream opportunities, though. Seriously. Remembering Marriage Boot Camp? Yeah. Have a great weekend, Abby. Thanks, Jennifer. You too. His friends are a crazy bunch, and you laugh so much. Oh, I think you told me about that before. I did. I told you about that. It's not that bad though. It's not a bad show. It's just weird. It's just a I love what you do, Jennifer. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Um, it's a different kind of show, but I didn't really like the couples that were on that show at all. But I will tell you this, the reunion was juicy. It was juicy, 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 and I loved every second of it. You started watching Are You the One? It's on Paramount. Just finished the first season. It's Amy. Oh my gosh, me too. It was on MTV, and they put all of these guys, they put all of these people from reality TV shows that were on MTV, or from maybe from other reality TV shows, I don't know. But they're all just a bunch of horny people living together, and they have to pick Are You the One? And they sit down at the end of each episode, and they have to find out if the person they picked with is if the person they're sitting with is the person they're supposed to be with, and they have like beams that go up and tell you how many perfect couples are there. And if you don't get all the beams at the end, I think you're like winning $500,000 or something like that. It's crazy. There's a lot of sex going on, a lot of crazy drama. It's juicy. It's good, girl. Love that one. We gotta watch that. But I don't know if they do that show anymore. I think it's old. I don't know, but I'll still watch it. I haven't liked any show as much as Love Is Blind before, that I've never watch reality shows like that. Hey, Heather. You guys, reality TV is one of those things that I get sucked into. I used to watch a lot of the housewives. Like, I used to be into New Jersey housewives. And then my husband one day came into the kitchen. He was like, how do you watch all these women screaming at each other? And that gave me like the icks a little bit. Like, I kind of got the icks for myself. And then I never watched it again. You are anxiously waiting for the new Vanderpump episodes filmed after this. I know. I was just catching up on it because I'll tell you the truth. I watched Vanderpump Rules when it first came out. And I only watched like the first 3 seasons, and then I stopped watching it because I just wasn't into it that much. But when all this started happening, they started playing more reruns on Bravo, and now I'm into it. Oscar, can you get out? Oh yeah, he can get out. You're into more drama shows. I know you are, but I am getting you into reality TV. And you love every second of it. Don't act like you don't. You love it. You love it. You know it. Hi, Oscar. What are you doing, good boy? Are you ready? Are you ready? Want to go in your pen? He's so cute. Oscar's the cutest thing in the entire world. Oscar, I love you. No? Okay, fine. He's like, I don't care. I like a bunch of different shows, though. I really like... I'll tell you guys what I watch. I'll tell you guys right now. This is in my... First of all, I love American Horror Story, and I also like American Horror Stories. I love the Vikings. I love... I like the Vikings in the beginning. I loved... What's it called? What's that show everybody loved? And... It was like dun 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 dun. That song. What are the what's that show? Why can't I think of it? Teen Mom and the Hills were my jam. Me too, I like them too. Game of Thrones, that's it. I loved Game of Thrones. I could watch that. I should watch that again. I love Game of Thrones is so good. You guys all know the theme song. Okay, what other shows? I loved Wentworth. I loved Kim Kardashian is coming on the next American Horror Story, and people are pissed. They should be pissed. I can't stand the Kardashians, man. I just can't. I feel like they've taken over the world. One Kardashian at a time. One butt cheek at a time. What else? There's so many shows that I like. I don't anticipate that being good. No, me either. I'm drawing a blank on all my favorite shows, and I watch them all the time. I have been watching the American Horror Stories, though. They're really good. I like Emma Roberts. American Horror Stories is better because it's like one episode that's really weird, and then the next episode's it's not like a full story, it's just a bunch of stories. That's why it's called Stories. Marissa, what are shows that, like, why am I drawing a blank? Wentworth, Orange is the New Black. Oh, and news says Kim is coming to the Met Gala. She weaseled her way back in. Of course she did. She probably cried. She did that like weird cry face and she got in. They were like, fine, fine, we'll let you go. Jeez. I loved Orange is the New Black. I really liked Bad Girls. No, Good Girls. I love Good Girls. I think it's such a good show and it's funny. It reminds me of myself. And I used to watch the ID channel all the time, but then I noticed that when I fell asleep with the ID channel on, I was having nightmares, and so I stopped watching it because I always fall asleep when I watch TV. Literally, I always fall asleep. If I'm in bed and I lay down, I fall asleep. I don't know what's wrong with me. I really don't. Like my eyes, I'll just lay there like this, and I'm not sleeping. My eyes are just closed. Ginny and Georgia. Oh, Ginny and Georgia was really good. Did you watch The House of Dragons? I couldn't get into it, Melissa. I tried so hard. I watched some of the episodes, but it didn't pull me in. Oh yeah, I was wondering if Beef was good. I can't wait for it to come back to. I was wondering about Beef. Like, is it actually good? Did you like House of Dragons, Jessica or Melissa? I don't know. There was something about it that I just couldn't get into it. I tried. I really tried. Because I loved Game of Thrones. I got kind of tired of it at the end. But I did like it. I was pissed at the ending. Okay, so you love House of Dragons. Is it something that you have to, like, watch to get into? Was it a struggle for you guys to get into it? I don't know why it was a struggle for me to get into. I love The Vampire Diaries, girl, and Pretty Little Liars, and Orphan Black. Those were my top 3. I've never watched Orphan Black. What the heck is that? You liked House of Dragons? Maybe I just need to watch it and just get through the parts that I couldn't get into. I give it more than an episode. It was really good. I watched 3. The third one I kind of didn't watch it all, but I did try. I'll try it again. What is Orphan Black? Did I watch Orphan Black? Now you have to pay on Amazon to watch Orphan Black. It's stupid. What the heck is Orphan Black? I only watch Big Brother, Amazing Race, and sitcoms. Did I watch Orphan Black? Hold on. Let me check and see if I've actually watched it. Why do I have 19... Oh, my kids are texting me. I'm like, what did I miss? 19 text messages. Okay, Orphan Black. How many seasons is it? Oh, I thought it was like a scary show. It's not scary? It's not a scary show? Hold on, I'm gonna look on... It's not on Netflix? Whoops. It's not. It's not. You recommend it. It's not scary. Okay. I'll check it out. I wouldn't mind if it was scary. I like scary stuff. You guys, I need a haircut. Holy shit, my hair is so long. Okay, let's see where you can watch Orphan Black. Where to watch Orphan Black. You guys, I'm not somebody, it's all about a girl who finds out she's a clone. A clone? You can watch it on Amazon Prime, but you have to pay for it. Wait. Oh, you can watch it on AMC. You know what's weird? Every single channel that you have on your TV, you can pay for their app and get more. The actress has played like 5 different versions of herself. She was so good. Okay, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check it out and see if I like it. All right, guys, I'm going to get going because I'm going to make dinner. I'm not right this second, but I'm going to get dinner ready I need to start prepping for dinner. But thanks for hanging out with me. And I don't know if I'm going to go live on Sunday because I have a bridal shower that we're going to, so I don't know if I'm going to be back in time. But if I do go live on Sunday, I'll let you guys know. I'll I'll put it in my community post. I also made some videos today, so I will edit them and get them up. And then don't forget, if you want to be part of my memberships, they are linked in my description box, and those are where my vlogs go. I talked about a new job in my last one, so I'm kind of excited about it. But all right, but I hope you guys have a really good weekend, and leave me some good shows to watch in my in my comment section. And get outside if it's pretty out. It's beautiful out here. And I love you guys. And thanks for hanging out with me and having a gossip sesh, because I love these. I love going live with you guys. All right, I will talk to you guys in my next video or live stream or whatever. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.